Sweden. One of the countries of all time. Now, don't get me wrong, Sweden is a great country aside from the fact that they haven't invented food yet, but traditionally in Paradox games, and especially in the Europa Universalis series, they have traditionally been one of the strongest nations in the entire game, or games. Why is that? Well, Paradox Interactive, the company that makes these games that we love to stare at for thousands of hours, is a Swedish company. They are based in Sweden. So traditionally, the developers have always made Sweden one of the strongest countries. Now, that was definitely the fact in Europa Universalis 5, at least militarily. But is it also a fact in Europa Universalis 5? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out whether Sweden is actually overpowered. So let's jump in as the Kingdom of Sweden in Europa Universalis 5. Alright, here we are as the Kingdom of Sweden, ladies and gentlemen. There are a bunch of interesting things already happening around us and regarding our situation. So first of all, we start off with a subject right here, Scania, that owns this little piece of land right here, and pretty soon we'll also be able to purchase this from Denmark. Aside from that, we are also in the Swedish-Norwegian Union with Norway, with the really stupid and goofy looking King Magnus VII right here, who's actually currently in Norway. Of course, we're gonna look to establish ourselves as the senior partner of this union right here, and do whatever we want with Norway, even though personal unions aren't that good in Europa Universalis 5 right now. I think this one right here, with us being in isolation, Norway shouldn't really cause problems with us. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and assess our situation, start researching things, start doing the government reforms. We already have the Alsnustudge right here, which gives us plus 50% nobles levy size for only a little bit of more power. So that's a really good one right there. And I'll assess whatever else we have. We can also colonize right here and settle this land. Lots of cool things happening. Regarding technology, we already start off with two really strong advances right here in the Age of Traditions. One is always attack for plus 20% infantry power, which is really strong, and plus 5% peasant satisfaction. So those are the only unique things, specifically Swedish, that we have going for us. And of course, later in the Age of Renaissance, we got a couple of more things like this, for example, which is also really good, that we'll get to show off later. But for now, let's just start off with the generic research. For the other government reform, I'm gonna go with, well, maybe actually agricultural cultivation will be good too, but let's go autocracy. Okay, estate stuff done. Really pissed off the nobles over here, since I granted so many other privileges. Obviously, we tank legitimacy quite a lot. I am anticipating a nobles rebellion, but we'll try and start a war or something like that to avoid that. Also, why does this always pop up? No, I don't want to spend 100 stability, man. Get out of here. But yeah, nobles, man, super angry. I could bribe them up a little bit, get them up to like 30 something. You know what, man? Let's get the cabinet in order, and I think I will bribe them a bit. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Support farms. Migration attraction. Where can we can support farms. Oh, well, I guess it's in areas that aren't fully colonized. But yeah, aside from that, man, we can also start colonizing immediately, which I think, well, this one right here, it goes by province, right? Yeah, this one right here only needs like 3. It would be nice to start doing this one. My soft goal for this campaign is also going to be, maybe conquer all of Scandinavia or something like that. So we got cool wars to look forward to. What? We're not minting anything? Really? Well, that's not good, is it? Alright, a month has ticked over. Due to stupid stability, we got a chance of coup attempt, but we'll get legitimacy up very quickly. It's not a problem. I've started improving with Scania, who are my boys, and Norway, who aren't my boys really just yet. Integration level of this union is at 0, so the first thing we want to do is, change the law to establish seniority. Obviously, as the more powerful country, we will become, the senior partner. Also, markets-wise, we got our own in Stockholm, which is great. Yeah, Oslo, Lubeck. Wasn't there a market here? I swear there was a market here. Whatever, we're good. Oh, cool. Now we got minting. Okay, that hadn't refreshed just yet. This is actually very good. Did I bribe the estates just yet? No, I don't have the money to do it. Cool. I should have bribed them. Oh, there it is. So yeah, these guys apparently create their own market immediately, which is actually not bad. We'll obviously end up owning it once we annex Scania. What kind of subject are they, by the way? They are fiefdom. Cool, 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 cool. Nice. Oh, Magnus over here doesn't have any kids, and we actually can't influence anything regarding the dynasty because he's kind of a Norwegian guy. He's already married, but we can't see his wife. See, this is his sister. Heir? Oh, heir. Oh, she's the heir. Sweden, Scania, Norway, Iceland, Greenland. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, Norway, Iceland, Greenland, obviously, because those are Norway's subjects, along with Orkney. We don't really care about this, but I'll get involved if we need to. Now, regarding colonies, this one right here, for example, create colonial charter 0.89, and the monthly maintenance is gonna be 0.89 as well. Oh, that's the monthly maintenance? No, that's the established. That's the monthly maintenance. Yeah, we can definitely run this, man. Perfect. So there we go. It's already 72% done. I'm probably going to want to do these one by one, right? Or we could also do this one. It's also half done. Oh, this one's going to be 1.47 a month. We're not in a rush here. Let's see how fast this is, and then if I need to, I'll establish more. But obviously, I want to colonize all of this, man. Maybe it might even be good to go for all of this so Big Novgorod can't. Oh, this is handy. Thank you, Christopher Bratt. Interesting event right here. Karelian Rebellion of 1338. It gives us some sort of CB against Novgorod, but I don't actually want to get involved with them now. Yeah, I'm not ready for that just yet. Ah, there's another event. So there is the fate of Southern Holland right here, where we can offer Denmark 250 ducats for these two locations, and they go to Scania. They should accept, and they do. Perfect. Okay, so we've officially kicked them out of, you know, our little area right here. We can walk over to Denmark. Schleswig should be their subject. Scandinavia, yeah, okay. I mean, everything is... Wait, why did... What the hell? Okay, that made everyone temporarily angry. Okay, but yeah, just because we took out some loans, yeah. So for some reason, Norway has become more powerful than me. So now we don't want to establish seniority, because we'll end up getting fricked. I think it's because I took out loans or whatever, right? Interesting event. So we demand Novgorod converts to Catholic. Obviously, they're Orthodox. This will cause a theological debate. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this does. They decline and it gives us an insult at a CB. Send our theologian to Constantinople? Sure. Okay, this guy finally made a son. Obviously, like I said earlier, we can't influence anything there, but now is he the heir? Yeah, now he's the heir. Sweden, Scania, Norway, Iceland, Greenland. Cool. Alright, so these nobles rebels are pretty close to firing. The rebellion is actually fairly large. I think we pop up a war to prevent it from firing, man. This is colonizing pretty quickly, which is nice. I actually, you know, really thinking about it, there's really only two nations we want to fight here. Denmark, way too strong right now. They have quite a lot of levies, and they've linked up with Upper Bavaria, who I think is still the emperor, and Brandenburg, who's not a pushover either. They got subjects, so don't want to get involved with Denmark right now, but maybe we could with Big Novgorod right here. They've linked up with Muscovy, and they got two subjects, Oreshek and Pskov right here, but for the stuff I want, which is really Karelia, right? Yeah, it's just Karelia. There's no forts, so I think we could go for it. So let's go ahead and call a parliament. We can host army exercises. There we go. Let's support... Nope, don't want to do that. Let's do a nobles one, actually. And then we can fabricate CB. Novgorod for this. Novgorodian Karelia. Alright, I got it. Yeah. Well, we have way more levies than them, so this should be a win. Let's declare war because I really want to prevent this. There we go. First war started. Let's take all of Karelia. Wait, what? Are these areas so big that their name fits there twice? Or what is the... Alright, it took a while to get these boys here because they had to walk around, but this is dangerous, man. We actually don't have a general, and we can't get a general. He's already leading a navy. Oh, okay, I want to delete the naval levies then, so these guys can become available. Okay, got it. Disband. Now can he go there? Yes, he can, but he's too stupid. Let's put Dag Fredrickson in charge. Hey, they're already willing to give me stuff. Okay, that is literally everything I want, man. Everything that's in the region of Scandinavia. Perfect. That is way easier than I thought it would be. So we can Wait, colonial charter. Yeah, I don't care about their colonial charters. I'm going this way, right? Yep, they don't got nothing there. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's get, war reps too. They're not willing to give it. Okay, let's just get 23 ducats. Cool. That's a war with, Novgorod done. Now, this is Karelian culture, right? Let's see it like this. Yeah, it's Karelian. We probably should look to accept Karelian. It is not that expensive. Yeah, another subject right here. That's what I think. There we go. I've created Inner Anus Karelia. Did I? Oh, okay, cool. I prevented this. Now, the thing is, they're gonna rise up there. Okay, let's delete that fort preemptively. Oh, they didn't even rise up there. They're here. Cool. Okay, rebellion defeated. We're gonna go admin focus. Okay, so we've once again popped up above Norway right here, and we can, I thought we could mess with foundation laws. Really? It hasn't been 5 years? Oh, I guess it's after the status of the partner changes? Yeah, because it has been 5 years since we've started. Oh, we're also done colonizing this. Cool. Let's look for more that are already kind of established. Maybe Ume Lapmark or something like that. Or I should really get connected like this. That's the thing. So let's actually go with this one, Sodra Ostenboten. These actually go pretty quickly, man. I gotta say, they go pretty quickly. I'm spending a ducat on that. You know what? I'm actually gonna put another one up. Let's finish this province off as well. There we go, already at 87%, which is nice. I wonder how much does the cost increase? It doesn't it? It doesn't, like, multiply like in EU4. This is pretty much colonization testing for me because, yeah, obviously in the New World it's gonna be slightly different, but almost the same. You know, urbanization-wise, man, we got a couple of towns, but really no cities or anything like that. If we take a look at locations, yeah, well, we should actually upgrade quite a lot of these. Uppsala, Enköping, this one. Yeah, okay, we got some upgrading to do when we get money. Okay, now we can do that. So we can vote for established seniority. Nobles, clergy, burghers of all opponents of the resolution lose it, but I'm gonna support it, so there we go. I'm gonna vote to establish myself as the senior partner in this union. We're so close with the votes too, dude. I got 149, they got 145. Hopefully nothing changes during the vote. Jesus. I might end up the junior partner here, boys. We're neck and neck with Norway. Oh, good. They're voting for it too, right? Yeah, okay. Like I said, you know, at the start of the video, man, people aren't really, you know, that satisfied with a lot of the unions in EU5 just because you're, you know, the other members of the union like to do things on their own. They get involved in wars. They can end up losing wars. They can end up winning wars too, which is good, but they drag you in. They can give away your land. You know, they feel like they're strong enough to declare on, like, France or whatever, and you end up getting fricked. Now, I had a very positive experience playing a union with, in my last video, as Castile over Portugal, because Portugal doesn't really do stuff like that, and I think it should be similar with Sweden and Norway right here, right? What could realistically Norway do to mess up my campaign? Maybe like declare on England, sure, that wouldn't be very nice, but I think, you know, in an isolation style like this, we really shouldn't have a problem at all by keeping Norway in the Union, and that's what I want to do. I want to get through all of the laws and policies and stuff like that. There we go, the debate is over, and we have officially, I think, established seniority, and we are now the senior partner. Yep, excellent. So that is the first thing we wanted to get out of the way, man. Perfect. Next, of course, is to balance out our succession laws, which we will be able to do in 4 years. Okay, until then, let's chill, and, oh, actually, annex Scania. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't have started it because we will eventually want to obviously accept Danish, which we don't have at all in our country. Now, even though we're both... actually, because we're both Scandinavian, yeah, it actually shouldn't be expensive. It shouldn't be expensive. Okay, goddamn, that's horrible. Okay, one of these is done. I'm gonna create another one right here. Yeah, man, colonization is super quick here. I honestly could do more at a time, but we're not really in any rush, I guess. I mean, frick it, let's do this one as well. Why not? New parliament already did lessen levy obligations for plus 40%, so we're good now. I'm gonna ask for law changes. Obviously, we're gonna change distribution of power to favor the ruler. And is there anything else we want to do? We probably want to swap this to by blood. I think everything else should be good. Yeah, okay, let's go back to the parliament. Let's do just increase opinion, and then we can ask for other law changes. There it is, by blood. Not that we're really integrating anything, but we might later. Black Death is here. Yeah, let's just procure remedies for stab and legitimacy. Why not? I don't think I got the money for hospitals though. Yeah, we're just poor, man. That's the thing. And why can we only do it in Stockholm and Lund? Wait, I guess you need to have a certain population. Yeah, we can't do it somewhere else because, yeah. Black Death is here. Let's present scapegoats. And I think move court into hiding. Give me freaking PTSD, assholes. But yeah, we're just chilling right now, boys. You know, passing laws and stuff, annexing Scania, which is going pretty slowly. Just colonizing over here. Let's see how far along this is. There we go, perfect. Actually, yeah, great time to check. Too bad I didn't get a pop-up, but it's because a law already exists. So we are going to want to vote for unified succession, which increases the union integration level. That's all it does for now. So, there we go. We are going to be voting for that. Let's hope Norway does too. We're still super close with the amount of votes we have, man. I need to get bigger. Okay, we're good. Norway is voting for the same thing. Nice. So, oh, this is interesting. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. Okay, so we have a little rebellion here that Inner Anus Karelia has going on. Basically these guys. But as you guys know, whenever someone of a certain culture rebels, they can call in the biggest or the main guy of that culture to help them out. So we got a little Novgorodian rebellion in our subject. They've called in Novgorod. Now, it's not a problem. We can beat these guys. However, there is a bug. Because Inner Anus right here is the leader of the war, once we beat these guys up, what they can do is click Annex Revolter right here. You guys know the full Annex Revolter button. However, that'll make them full annex Novgorod with no aggressive expansion with anything like that. I don't know if that bug has been fixed. Obviously, it's a great way to like cheese and conquer huge ass nations like that. However, because I'm gearing slightly more towards role-playing this campaign, I actually don't want that to happen. So, okay, let's raise up the levies, go and help our boys in the rebellion, and hope they don't full annex Novgorod. Or actually, I don't even want them to take anything from Novgorod, man. Yeah, like I said, we're just role-playing a little isolationist, taller Sweden. Wait, what? So this is how it got back to them. But this isn't a unique event, or I guess it might be unique for Denmark, so I guess, yeah, I always wondered how this came to be back in the possession of Denmark, but they offered to purchase it. Oh, for 47 ducats. Damn, that might actually be worth it. What are they, stupid, bro? Come on. Okay, so aside from half our population dying to the Black Death, which is what's happening right now, we're still involved in this war. My people are dying, obviously, because of attrition and stuff like that. It's absolutely horrible. So, yeah, I think we really need to be the leader in these kinds of situations, but we can't peace out. Inner Anus decides when to peace out. Yeah, please just peace out, man. Is it occupied by me? Oh, it is occupied by me. Okay, let's give it to them. Maybe then they'll peace out. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. I knew about this, but I didn't think it could happen in May. They fell through the ice in the lake. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. The lake was frozen, and they were walking like this. And it thawed and they fell through. It's kind of funny, actually, but I don't have an army. I got 9 dudes. Frick me. Well, that was just a navy. I got 1,800, but... Frick me, come on, man, peace out. Oh, look, they must have fallen into the sea as well. The lake, I mean, the frozen lake. Yeah, you know, I read a post on Reddit, man, about this happening to someone, and I was like, that's pretty funny, but, dude, I didn't even, you know, register that they moved straight from here to here, you know, I thought they would do this. Yeah, I guess you gotta be careful, you gotta manually, you know, shift click them and stuff. Okay, peace. Oh, cool. They didn't take anything they didn't need to. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, just continuing along. Colonization is looking good. Let me try and see. I need to know about the Holy Roman Empire, man. Let's do that right there. So the Emperor is Bohemia, which means Denmark's allies shouldn't be that... Oh, damn, if only my guys hadn't fallen into a lake. Okay. But yeah, aside from that, man, moving on with the Swedish Union right here. Let's also pin that. Next thing we want to do is economy of the Union. We can do it in 5 years. Yep, excellent. And then mutual offense is in 10 years. Cool, cool. Yeah, the only problem I'm noticing with Sweden so far is we're poor. Actually, wait a minute, man. Damn, the Teutons coming in would be really bad. Huh. Also, obviously, I can't improve cultural opinion with Danish because Scania isn't the main Danish guy, it's Denmark. And again, man, 54 people rose up. 54 people rose up and these guys are back in. Oh my god. How many Novgorodians are there, bro? There's not that many, yo. Whatever. How many guys can I get? And they're all gonna die trying to get there. Alright, this isn't a guide, but if you're using it as one, don't create a subject here. Just do it manually, man. Frig it. They're doing it again. They went from here to here. I gotta be careful. Well, they pieced out and took land. They took stuff up here. Great. Oh, and down here too. Man, this would be cool if I actually wanted to expand there. I don't. This is just a nice, chill Sweden run, man. All these assholes did is make it harder to integrate them, and because they've conquered other stuff and they're still gonna have rebellions. Yeah, look, nothing's even integrated, man. This was such a mistake, dude. This was such a mistake. This is one of the dumbest subjects I've had in a long time. I'm gonna do what I just did twice. 10 more times, I guarantee it. Started annexing them as well. Frick it. I know they're not fully cored, but frick it. Okay, well, on to more positive news. I just wish these guys could be like Norway. We can do economy of the union, which is nice. We can vote for unified treasury, which increases the integration level. And because we're the senior partner, we get a little bit of money out of Norway. So there we go. Voting for that. I have 148 votes. Norway has 148 votes. Interesting. Luckily, we want the same thing. Our senior partner status is being threatened. Ugh. Well, at least we enacted unified treasury. Please, this guy's not that good either, but please, man, you need to leave, bruh. I can't offer provinces, can I? Oh, I can. They want something else. You know what? Do you want that? Nope, they don't want that. Frick me, man. This was such a stupid decision, bro. It's not like I can't beat Novgorod. We obviously already beat them 18 different times. It's just the fact that, ugh, I'm gonna break alliance status. I'm gonna break alliance status. This is so stupid. I'm actually mad. I'm actually mad. Well, let's enact mutual, let's enact actually assured offense right here while this is going on. See, I was not really moping, but explaining the intricacies of having a bad junior partner. This is what a bad junior partner does. I just never expected it from a fiefdom. Okay, this is done. Frick off. When my truce is up, I'm simply gonna fight them and conquer everything I want. Frick vassals, frick everything. Obviously, the reason you create a vassal is so they can integrate everything because it's their culture, blah, blah, blah. And then when you annex them, it's directly your cores, but I don't care, dude. I don't care. I'm simply gonna straight up accept Karelian or whatever. There is quite a lot of it as well, so might as well, right? In other news, though, colonization is going super nice, man. Colonization is actually excellent. Do we finish Nordland? I guess we can do that later. Let's just get connected. You know, get everything connected. But yeah, we also did, of course, pass, assured offense, man, which is cool. Next up is diplomatic liberties, where we can finally enact a unified external diplomacy. And after that, I can rein in Norway if needed and prevent them from declaring wars. But they haven't been doing it, so... He's only 47? Wait, I don't have a truce with Inner Anus, and I have a parliament right now. 20 stability to beat these guys' ass? Worth it. I didn't even get their Scania, took him down with 100 people. There we go. Taking all of this directly, and that's all I want. I don't want anything more than that. You get that? I don't want to expand further over here. No, I don't want to conquer Novgorodian provinces. Tall Sweden, man. Now, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can get revolts. You can get annexed by Novgorod. I do not give a single frick. You got that? I'm going to be manually integrating all 8 of these provinces. But yeah, obviously to face off against Denmark, man, we're gonna need a pretty decent navy. They already have an actual navy. I'm kind of poor for that. Well, maybe not now. Yeah, I got the money for traditional galleys. Let's actually put a couple of them up. All right, let's request a cardinal seat. Wait, he rejected? Oh, at least I get my religious influence back, right? Well, some of it. Oh, interesting. Look at this. So I can't create a colonial charter here because this is claimed by Novgorod due to the Treaty of Oreshek, where Novgorod and Sweden settled their claims over Finland and Karelia. Interesting. That is actually pretty cool. Can I not do it there as well? Yeah, they've claimed that one too. That one too. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder if I can go to war on purpose, me declaring it, to make them, like, you know, get rid of that treaty or whatever. Okay, interesting. We're gonna take care of that later. For now, I'm gonna continue elsewhere, obviously. Right there. I'm already doing it right there. Chugging along with diplomatic liberties right here, we vote for unified external diplomacy, obviously. Yeah, still very neck and neck with the votes, man. Unified external diplomacy has been passed, so that means there's 2 more, well, technically a little bit more in the last one, until we, like, fully centralize. I do plan to, like, annex Norway, by the way. See, now would be a pretty good time to hit Denmark, man. However, you know, I'm not sure about the boats. I'm not sure if we can cross. Yeah, we just need more actual boats, and the wharfs, aren't enough. I can put down 1 more, but that's it. Yeah, I just need the docks. That's the thing. Wait, what? Who the hell is Karelia? Oh. Okay, I got a new union. Oh, no, not again. They're back? Assholes. So, to get them up to the integration level, I think all you gotta do is call a parliament, so, you know, they kind of catch up to where you're at, the other guys, but yeah, I don't want them. I don't want them. Maybe I can actually end up fighting them like this. No, there's no escaping. Colonizing quite a lot now. You can't see it because it's behind me right here, but we're doing actually 6 different provinces over here, as you can see. They are progressing pretty quickly. Once I wrap things up, or when we're close to wrapping things up, I am gonna face Novgorod right here to see if we can, you know, like, destroy that treaty or something, so we can finish colonizing the rest right here. You know, we do need Kola and Karelia. I think that's what we can't get. Yeah, Kola and Karelia should be the ones. What do you mean we're swore to aid? I thought they weren't at the same level of integration. I hate them. I hate. Inner Anus Karelia is now my officially most hated country in EU4. EU5. How do I get rid of them, man? There's no escaping it. Luckily, it's only this now, but, well, I don't care about them. I'm doing stuff with Norway. Let's do legislature. Excellent. So we can vote for aligned legislature, which, of course, we are gonna. Let's see. Oh, wait, now they can, both of them can outvote me, can they? If, I swear, if these guys bork my stuff with Norway, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna open up the console and make them, not just delete the country. I'm gonna delete the provinces that they're in out of existence. This is gonna be C. I'm gonna extend the C. I don't know how you do that, but oh my god, they are actually voting for a different thing. No, I don't believe it. Oh my god, wow, man. I didn't anticipate this Sweden campaign being so painful just because of this one tiny war that we did at the start versus Novgorod. Norway, buddy, you gotta help me out here, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're gonna outvote me. They're actually gonna outvote me. No! Oh my god, dude. How do I get rid of them, man? How can you get rid of just one of these guys? Go to war with Novgorod and beat their ass so hard that they have to accept me giving my boys land. I think that's the strat. I can't believe it, dude. I actually can't believe it. I've never had a country cause so many problems. I'm not actually mad. It's funny, dude. It's funny. It's tragical at the same time. Tragic. It's not a problem if they do outvote me. You can always suggest something else, but if I know they're not gonna do it, what's the point of suggesting something else, right? I gotta get rid of them, man. I'm not the leader. I'm not the leader. They declared their own war. This, once again, is a problem with junior partners, but I already had the same problem when they were a fiefdom, just that they couldn't declare their own real wars. This is such a blunder, man. Who would have thought that these guys would cause so much problems? Okay, currently I am doing all of the colonial charters that I can, which is that right there, 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 and that right there. So as soon as we're done with that, we're gonna have to fight Novgorod to be able to get the rest. They outvoted me, man. See, now I get this because I voted for the other thing. Oh, what assholes. Yeah. Look, we can already start a debate again, right? We can already start doing this again. It's just, I know that they voted for this, so they're not gonna vote for it, but at least we can change it at any time. Yeah, I just gotta get these guys out of here somehow, man. And Norway isn't helping by actually helping. Okay, here's how I think this should go. Gonna open back up the union and gonna call the parliament right here to increase the integration level. Now, right now it's 0. If we bribe the nobles, it'll gain 100% support. So wait, what is this? Bribe a state. We lose, blah, 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 increase opinion. I mean, I guess we want to bribe a state? Okay, now it's got 100% backing. So that means that Inner Anus Karelia should adjust to our integration level as soon as this debate is done in a year. Which means they won't have a separate diplomacy and I can rein them in. And then I go fight Novgorod and lose. Okay, that's the game plan. I can't believe this is what my Sweden video turned into. Just trying to stop these guys from existing. It's so sad. Let's fabricate a CB on Novgorod. It actually really doesn't matter, does it? Let's get something without a fort then. That right there. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now everyone is at the same level. Excellent. So now really what I want to do, perhaps or perhaps not, union actions, rein in junior diplomacy. So if we do this, they shouldn't be able to do their own thing. But it doesn't really matter. So now I can hit Novgorod. And really the plan is to beat them and give them this. Give them this land. Make these guys stop existing. Obviously, we got a shirt offense, right? Yeah, of course, cool. Gotta be careful. At least they gotta pop up this time. But they can actually walk through here as well. The Gulf of Bothnia or whatever it's called. So they can fall into the sea. It doesn't just have to be a lake. I can't give away their land. I don't think. Unless I, yeah, I can't actually give that stuff away. Okay, well, let's try and find that treaty then. Let's try and find that treaty. So it should be this. Yeah, it should be these. I don't know which ones they are, though. Abandon in Kayana land. Don't care about that. I need to find the ones for here. Right, it's the other one. It's in demand. So, yeah, these are them. White Karelia, Western Kola, Southern Kola, Northern Kola, Karelia, White Karelia. This is what I need to enforce. Actually, quite a lot of war score, but obviously almost no aggressive expansion. Okay, well, can't give up my guys' land, obviously, but at least I can make these guys abandon all claims for colonization. Let's see if we can nab war reps here, too. Yes, we can. A little bit of cash, and that's our war with Novgorod done. Cool. So now we're doing 4 of these, as you guys can see, but we should be able to create colonial charters. Excellent. Let's go ahead and, wrap up the rest of the colonization. Oh, interesting. So look at this, man. I think this is pretty much an event for Gotland. Obviously, they're called the Victual Brothers over here or something. So basically, I was taking a look at these options, and no matter what, these guys start existing over here. I can't understand if it's all of Gotland or just Visby, but we can ask the Teutons for help, which, yeah, I guess they can go and conquer it or whatever, or we can do these options. Either way, we gain an annex CB on them. Oh, this is to play as them. Interesting. Okay, so the middle option is we want to do. Yeah, they start existing, we gain an annex CB, and we gain Wrath of the Pirates for 15 years. So this is what we want to go with, and well, where are they? What are they, a building-based country? I guess they are. No, that's just the Hansa. Well, what the hell are they? Army-based? Navy-based? Pop-based? Where are they actually? Oh, they're here. Okay, it's just a different blue. Well, let's see. Do I got a truce with these guys? I don't. And I got the CB immediately. It's just them. There's Annex. Even if I can't land, Norway should be able to. Let's declare immediately. I mean, I still got cores on it. Okay, that actually wasn't bad at all. Yeah, fun little thing to do. And it's still our core. Yeah, just keeping you busy for a little bit. Keeping you busy. And if you're thinking we're not doing a whole lot of Sweden conquest-wise, obviously it's by choice, boys, because I'm choosing not to expand over here. If you actually do want to expand, man, I think it's pretty easy to eat all of these guys up over here as Sweden. And folks, we're officially colonizing everything that's left to colonize. Wait, or no? Well, hold up. There we go. Now we're officially colonizing everything. Dope. Okay, so I canonized someone. I wonder, man. I wonder if I can... I can also do this, right? Question of unification. And obviously they're gonna vote for federal union. We gotta do these, like, in order, right? So... But do I try and pass aligned legislature again? I actually am gonna try. Let's see. Obviously, these guys outnumber me once again. I got 150... 175. Yeah, they do outnumber me. I think I should get more votes when I annex, Scania, which we're pretty close to finishing. Oh, no. They actually are voting for aligned legislature. Nice. Cool. Good thing I did it, then. Good thing I did it. How the hell did I just get way more prestige? Yay. Scania's been annexed. Nice. Alright, cool. We passed aligned legislature. I'm gonna try and go for unification of crowns, but they're probably gonna want to go for federal union. Once again, let's test. Oh, actually, me and Norway are voting for that. These guys are voting for federal union. We can finally pick up all institutions. Realistically, man, we need banking first. Because of the dock. That's how we beat Denmark. Do I go for it now? Frick it, I'm gonna go for it now. Let's get banking. There we go. So we got banking. Perfect. What the hell am I researching now? Let's see. Yeah, let's get this out of the way right there. That can stay. And I immediately want to go down to dock. And do we do heavies? Probably not. Yeah, let's just go for dock. We'll beat them with the galleys. Galleys is enough. After that, let's go for bureaucracy. Counting house. Maritime presence. Pound lock canal, entree pot. It's gonna be a while before we build up those docks, so next parliament we should probably, we're probably gonna fight Denmark. Cool, unification of crowns has actually passed. Now we can try and go for swift unification. I'm gonna keep trying till we run out of prestige, man. Yeah. The problem with this is they can knock me down to even the lower one, so... Ooh, dangerous. Norway does want to knock us down to the lower one. Well, these guys, I think I can... I can't annex them? Oh, right. Not while it's being voted, I guess. Everyone is voting for something different, so mine is gonna pass. Excellent. We got swift unification. Let's not mess with it now. Start annexation. Oh, that's super soon. Excellent. Let's annex these assholes. And then I'm just gonna give these provinces for free to Novgorod. For free. Free 99, baby. Free 99. It's even their cores. They'll love them. That's my goal for this video. Destroy my inner anus subject. Wait, what? So it says they're no longer in our union because they've been annexed, but they're here. So they're not. What the hell happened? I didn't do anything. It literally just said they're not in our union anymore because they've been annexed, but they haven't been annexed. They're right here. What the hell? Well, at least they're not my problem. I have no relations with this country whatsoever. Perfect. What I can do, though, is start annexing Norway, right? Yeah, we just need to get more opinion. Perfect. How expensive is it to accept Danish? Because we got it now. Wow, actually really expensive. Damn, we hate each other. What the hell? We're gonna have to create Danish subjects. If it's that quick to colonize this, man, and I think I did it a little bit slower, why don't Novgorod and Sweden ever fill it up? Or do they, but I just never see it? What the hell is this? But I just never see it? Something I'm really glad about is they made Castile and Portugal force like each other. So much for the no railroading. Don't get me wrong, I'm a massive fan of railroading. I'm in fact, I might be one of the biggest fans of it of all time, so I like that decision a lot. Oh, I guess I missed this. All right, let's eat them up. Oh, wait, does Scandinavia exist here? Oh, it does. What do you need to own? 67 more locations. In Denmark, this, Iceland. Interesting. Well, we should be able to do it. You think Norway has 67 locations? Maybe not, actually. But either way, I think we got relations with them now. Yep, there we go. We can start annexing them. 1640? Well, no, not 1640. Let's vote for rapid unification. I got more votes anyway, so no matter what, it'll pass. Finally, dock. Well, now we got rapid unification. It's gonna last until 1579. We're not gonna be playing that far, are we? Yeah. But at least, you know, we've maxed everything out, which is excellent. This is cool. This is very cool. So why? Why is that? They're actually not allied, are they? Are they allied? What the hell? They're beating Bohemia's ass. No, actually, Bohemia's beating their ass. Do I link with Bohemia? Probably not, right? You know, if we can take down Copenhagen fast enough, that the alliances really don't matter. Centralized? You know, because of the alliances Denmark has hooked up with, let's actually go down to Armory. And then go down to the howitzer and the handgunners and Swedish steel right here. You know, if they were solo, I'd definitely go in, but what if these guys walk over? I mean, the Teutons are right here, man. And the Teutons obviously bring in, what you call it, like all of these other guys right here. So, yeah, it's tough. Sweden? I mean, I guess if we had expanded here, but also I wonder, when taking a look at this right here, reign in junior diplomacy, plus 50% hostile diplomatic annexation cost impacts how quickly another country can diplomatically annex the country with the modifier. The higher the modifier, the more tedious the annexation process becomes. So if we rein them in, I don't get it. Why is this green though? Right, hostile diplomat, but we're not hostile. I really don't understand this one. Okay, since we're not going to be integrating them in this video anyway, it'll take until 1585. Right, okay. So let's rein in junior diplomacy, and then... yeah, so it doubles it. It doesn't make it faster, right? Why is it green then? That should be a red one. Okay, I tried this because someone in my Discord said... I just read it now, in fact. Someone said... reining in junior partners also speeds up integrating them. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, 1687, yeah. Okay, let's stop reining them in then. They're not doing their own wars anyway. Yeah, look, it doubles it. Yeah, that shouldn't be green. It should be green for them. Also, I never mentioned this, but we got a marriage union with these guys. Her husband, our queen's husband rules here. Their kid is gonna get both, so... yeah. Also, man, roads are like super expensive over here. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. Okay, so we're bribing these guys to... well, how do we do it? How do we make them... we lose a lot of legitimacy like that, though. I just gotta integrate them to the max, man, so I can freaking... yeah, just rein them in. That's it. Yeah, lost a lot of legitimacy due to that, but I gotta stop them from doing stuff. My biggest mistake in my EU5 career. Inner Anus Karelia. I hate them. Okay, they're at integration level 7. Rein in. Shut the frick up now. Also, I don't understand. I thought I annexed them, dude, but they still, you know? I don't get it. Yeah, look, annexing will only take a couple of months, but I think, again, we won't annex them. We just keep getting more people in, man. Mortain, Evru, Angloem, Sweden, Norway, Inner Anus Karelia, like, it's just a bunch of minor French guys that my guy got, I guess. Yeah, this guy rules all of them, I guess. This is the annoying version of it, even though it's not really a actual union, it's just a marriage union, but... okay, folks, well, I've been chilling for quite a while, man, basically prepping. I've built up an actual army and an actual navy, even with heavies in it. Losing money, obviously, we're at max maintenance and stuff like that, but that's okay. It's time to declare on Denmark, man. They're busy with something that the Teutons are doing. They've got lots of annoying allies, but if we go in quick like this... we should be able to do it. So there's our declaration. We've been waiting long enough. I have been taking this campaign like really slowly, obviously. Allies are the main concern for me, so as long as they don't pull a lot of bullshit, we should be able to do this. Okay, let's walk right into Copenhagen. It's at full garrison, so there'll be no bombing. Or, sorry, assaulting. You can't even bomb in EU5. So far, so good. I'm losing money, but I've made it onto Jutland right here. Captured a bunch of boats. They landed, sieged me. I unsieged some stuff. Going to unsiege further. As you can see, I've captured a ton of fishing boats here, so I'm completely dominant in the Baltic Sea. Yeah, we... oh, okay. I thought everyone else was out. I was like, what the hell? So, yeah, man, we just need to get the allies out, and we're gonna be good. It was definitely worth it to wait for an actual... hell yeah, let's take a look at this. Oh, they actually landed, assholes. It was definitely worth it to wait to build up an actual navy and an actual army, because otherwise they would have melted me. And what do I want from this war? Half. That's right. Until I get a half, I'm not accepting, because Denmark, when you take a look at it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces. Oh, actually, it's not even 8. It's 9. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8. Okay, I want 4 now, 4 later. Gave Hungary 202 ducats and they're out. Got the fort. Oh, okay, war pretty close to ending. I'm picking up Renaissance now. We also got an additional government reform right here, which is excellent. So in age 2, you got discipline and a government reform. I sieged these guys down, man, but a freaking 600 Livonian stack is running around sieging me, so I can't peace out. Cool. Paid the Teutons to frick off. Okay, half a Denmark. That's what I want. Half a Denmark, and we'll take the other half after that. Perfect. Cool. Copenhagen is ours. It's strange that they don't have a market, but I guess Lubeck makes sense. Over here, we probably want to pop 4 Danish subjects, don't we? Okay, now that that's done, we're actually losing so much money, it's not even funny on recovering our armies. Let's not do that much. And, yeah, we're chilling. All right, 3rd government reform. We're about to get a 4th one very soon as well. I'm gonna go with royal decree right here. You know, we do got the biggest culture on the map, which is always something. How the hell did I end up with a Valois? And now I got 2 more guys in the union, but these guys are not in. I got Anglo-M and Mortain. Huh. Look at this. Denmark, I think their capital has moved to, like, Lubeck. So they've ended up joining the HRE, which means now I gotta fight the Emperor. But apparently it's not a problem for France or England, so why the hell should it be a problem for me? Because, yeah, we beat the Teutons and them in Hungary. This is whatever. Huh. Someone popped out of Denmark, and I actually need to eat these guys up. Wait, now Scandinavia has way less unique stuff than Sweden. We still keep the Swedish stuff, right? Yeah, there's cool things in here, but I don't want to dish the Swedish things if it replaces them. Oh, Denmark isn't the main Danish guy anymore. Nice. All right, I already accepted Danish, or sorry, tolerated it. Oh, nice. Cool. Perfect. All right, we're still not done really recovering from the war with Denmark, but I got another CB. Let's declare on them. Austria now and their trillions of allies will help out, but it's not a full annex on Denmark, so once again, it shouldn't be that bad. There's our declaration immediately. Let's raise up the levies. Their capital is still down there. Yeah. While we're in this war, 4th Gov reform, we're gonna go Privy Council probably, right? Yeah. We're gonna go with this here. We're gonna go with nothing. Game quit frickin' with me. I do not want to spend stability, bro. Yeah, okay. Denmark is willing to give me what I want, which is everything that they have over in Scandinavia, and with them, we are done. Okay, we gotta take down Schleswig right here, which is an independent country. Okay, it's not like whoever was there. Next parliament will fight them, and that's gonna be our final war. But with this, let's take a look at the cultures here. Holsteinian. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I do want to create 1 subject right here, which is gonna be down there. Fiefdom. And what culture are they? 2 Schleswigs. Nice. They're Frisian, and that's the one I didn't want them to be. I wanted them to be Holsatian, so I could give them this as well, but it won't be their core either, I guess. But the rest of this, I'm gonna integrate myself. Okay, disband, not unit, disband levies. Get these guys over here, turn down the forts, and now, cool, we can start annexing the rest of these guys. Some guys are mad, but it's not a problem. Hey, we got a different flag. I just noticed that now. Why? Different dynasty? Okay, let's take down Schleswig right here. You know, my subjects, man, they got decent armies. And we're done. That's all I want. Let's give this over to these guys. Perfect. And we're done conquering Scandinavia. I didn't think it would take this long, honestly, but it's just because we waited to get the army and navy up to fight Denmark. If we focused on conquering other stuff, man, we'd probably be owning half of Russia now. Actually, yeah, you'd really want to go for the coastline here, so I'd probably get into it with the Livonians and the Teutons, too. Okay, annex 2 subjects. Let's go for 2 more. I started all 4, but it couldn't do it. Oh, okay, there's another subject annexed, but that's not what I wanted to show off here. So even if you eat up Denmark as Sweden, and expand over here, you still need to take care of Norway to form Scandinavia. You don't got enough provinces. Yeah, I agree with that, honestly. I agree with that. Oh, they did core everything. They might have actually flipped to primary... Yeah, they did flip culture by themselves. Interesting. That's cool. That means everything is their core. Nice. Everything that we took from Denmark has now been integrated. Perfect. And we're just annexing, as you can see, Zealand and Schleswig. Perfect. Yeah. And there we go, folks. Now that we've annexed all of our subjects and pretty much conquered the entirety of Scandinavia, I think that is a pretty good place to call it for this campaign, man. Yeah, we set out to see, you know, if Sweden is as overpowered as it is in EU4 or in other Paradox games. And I gotta say, man, even though I quite enjoy, you know, all of these you know, advancements that they have, and I think they're pretty powerful in and of themselves, and the stuff, of course, that comes later too. I do not think Sweden is right off the bat as powerful as it is in EU4, because, you know, in EU4 expansion obviously is a lot more rapid, and it took us, what, 100 years to conquer all of Scandinavia? I mean, you know, I think it's a little bit longer than it would be in EU4, right? Even though conquest in EU5 is slower, and obviously to annex Norway right here, it would take until 1641. I guess they're getting bigger, so about 200 years, which of course, you know, you normally would do, or you abandon the Union and just fight them because, you know, they don't got that much stuff. But yeah, is the stuff that Sweden has powerful? Yes, definitely, after you eventually get all of it. But is Sweden overpowered? No, I don't think it is. Sure, I only limited myself to Scandinavia in this run, and we could have obviously expanded a lot more in Russia and in the Baltic, but, you know, seeing as this was a little, you know, tester run and stuff like that, that is definitely something I would want to do in the future. But yeah, the biggest struggle right here with Sweden, man, aside from your people dying after falling into lakes and seas, is honestly the economy. The economy is pretty tough to get going right at the start. You just build up so slowly. Maybe the meta is to do even more, what you call it, wars for cash, you know, wars for ducats and stuff like that. But aside from that, man, super satisfied, fully, you know, done a union with Norway right here, everything passed, and obviously these two guys as well. We somehow got rid of these guys, which I'm so happy for. I can't believe we got so bogged down with inner anus or whatever they were called. Yeah, economy could be a lot better, honestly, but, you know, it's deceptive, man. You look so huge, but you're really not. A lot of these provinces are poor, they're rural, weather is horrible, so I think for what we are, we're looking pretty good. Here's the control map mode. Obviously, this is probably my least road building campaign ever because they're so expensive over here. But, you know, after we got a professional army and professional navy, man, there's really no one that can stop us. We could easily pummel all of Novgorod right here. The Teutons, the Livonians take over all of this and all of their nice juicy provinces and locations and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, super fun. I do recommend you guys give Sweden a shot. Just don't release anyone over here. Integrate it all by yourself and then convert it. Almost everything as a core except for these last couple of locations that I have right here. But yeah, do it by yourself. So yeah, the answer to the question is Sweden overpowered in EU5? No. I'm gonna say no. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. It really helps out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already for more EU5 videos and maybe other stuff too. And yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.